Hi, I'm Ed from Uckfield Motor Services. We're back again recording another video with Professional Motor Mechanic magazine, and today we're with Hickleys taking a look at the Dama HDM 3.5 ton mobile scissor lift. If you're enjoying the content, then please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Right, let's take a look at the lift. So ultimately, it's a mid-rise ramp, as you can see here. It does come in two versions. It comes in the 3 ton version and the 3.5 ton version. We've got a 3.5 ton version today, which is great, so we can lift anything like a van or a smaller van and the EV vehicles, because obviously a lot of these EV vehicles these days are getting heavier and heavier. It runs on a 13 amp plug, so it literally plugs into any sort of mains and you can use it straight away, and that's the beauty of it, because it's mobile, but it can also be fixed to the ground. So if you found somewhere in a location in your workshop that you wanted to be fixed in, you could bolt it down and it can stay there. It also comes with a 2 years parts and labour warranty, which is really nice, guarantee that it's going to last the distance and be good for a long time. So the installation process was brilliant. The ramp turned up, it was delivered a week ago, and then when we wanted it installed, an engineer turned up from Hickleys called Will, superb bloke. He was a great engineer, and he literally got it unboxed and set up within about 45 minutes to an hour. So the whole process from start to finish was brilliant. We then did the handover process, which was relatively simple, but he showed us all the safety items and the up and down and lockouts, and also how to move it around. Hickleys have got engineers dotted all over the country. I think he said there's about 10 or 12 dotted all in various places around the country. So if you ever had any sort of problems with it, I'm sure they'll be there straight away to get it sorted. This looks like it's going to be a really useful and versatile lift. I can see it being used in, like, obviously normal workshops like myself, but body shops, fast fits, wheel refurbs, even stuff like hobbyists. If you've got like a big garage and you kind of play with cars or something like that, the fact that it's mid-rise and it plugs into a normal mains means you haven't got to have 3-phase plugged into your house. But for me, what is going to be really useful is, like, we obviously lack in room. We've got lots of ramps everywhere, but we sometimes come unstuck where we've got a car stuck on a ramp, and then we've got a technician who hasn't got a ramp to work on. So this would be really nice, because it can squeeze in between places, or even go in front of the ramp that a tech's currently working on, and he can just carry on working, which is really good for us. When working on any vehicle on a ramp, you obviously want to make sure that the equipment that you're using is nice and safe, and this Dama ramp comes with a lot of good safety features. The main one is the lockout, so it locks out 5 different locations and makes it really safe. It's also on the box, you've got the main red cut-off switch. It also, when you're bringing it down, it makes a noise. It's got a siren on it and a red flashing light on it. Also, it's low profile. It's only 11 centimetres or 110 mil when it's at its lowest position. Also, make sure when you're having any sort of ramp or anything like that, they are checked every 6 months. It's actually a requirement. We get ours done for our insurance, so we make sure all our ramps are safe around the workshop. So if you're buying something like this, get it checked every 6 months. And also, we've spoken about it's mobile, but it's really easy to move around the workshop. You've got the mobile hook here, and you've got a couple of wheels, and then you've got the actual mobile bar, which goes in, and you're able to move it around really easy. Also, what I really like about it is the fact that we can extend it. So if you've got a longer vehicle, the jacking points are slightly further away and you can't get them on this main part of it, you can do these either end and then put the jacking pads on here, and it makes it that much longer. But if you don't want to, it's really easy, and you can just put it back up, flick it back down, job's a good one. Well, we've had a good play with the Dama mid-rise scissor lift. What I really liked about it is the fact that it actually feels really safe when using it. When it went up, it was superb. There was no wobbling. It went straight up. There was plenty of power in the motor to push the rams up and push the actual ramp up itself. It's not going to move about. It's not going to shake about. And yeah, I'm perfectly happy with it, and I've got full confidence. Everything's really easy to use. The blocks that came with it are really handy as well. Also, when you move the car onto the actual ramp, what I was concerned about was the fact that the ramp was going to kind of move forward. We got quite shiny painted floors here, and I was worried it was going to move forward as we went on it. There was no problem there at all. And moving it about was nice and easy, so you can put it anywhere in the workshop. So if you're looking for a ramp that is versatile and it can move around, and you haven't quite got the space to stick it somewhere permanently, I think this is a really, really good option. And I'm personally probably going to have a word with Hickleys about potentially keeping the ramp and buying it and purchasing it off them, because it will do us really well, because we've got a race car that kind of stays in the same place, but also it'll be useful for when we're out in the workshop when there's a car stuck on a ramp or something along those lines. Also, Hickleys were superb. The whole service from start to finish, from it being delivered to Will the engineer, really polite lads who turned up. He was brilliant. He talked me through everything. The handover process was brilliant. Done in 45 minutes. I mean, there's not many ramps that go up in 45 minutes. And he told me how it worked, all the safety items that were needed and things walked through. But yeah, Will came from Basingstoke, which is literally an hour up the road for us. So any issues, you know he's going to be here fairly quickly to get problems sorted. If you're looking for a versatile, handy, mid-raised lift, I really recommend the Dama lift from Hickleys. I hope you enjoyed the video. For more information on the Dama HDM 3.5 ton mobile lift, click the link below. I'll see you on the next one.